Merry Christmas, everybody. It's December 25th, and I got my Christmas present this year. As you can see, the snow is melting here in Vermont. We're having a little warm spell. The ground isn't frozen, so I'm going to come back out and try to do some more metal detecting today. I'm going to hit some of these fields, but I've been inside for about 2 weeks, and it kind of stunk. So today's Christmas, and I'm going to get out there and see what I can find. Maybe I can get a great present today. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, what do we got hiding in the dirt right here? I have no clue. Whoop. Oh, what is this thing? Looks like a button. Oh, yeah, there's a button. There's a shank right there. How about that? And then, I don't know, maybe there's some writing on it. Let me clean it off. I'll see what I got. It's a whole squashed button. All right, be right back. Okay, it looks just like some floral design for this button. And it's got some writing on the back. I'll read it better and I'll post it up on what it is. But that's a cool old button. All right, happy with that? I'll keep going. Okay, down in the hole, looks like it's going to be an old pocket knife. Oh, yes. Yeah, there it is. Now, my observation is, well, that's pretty old. My observation is, these are second to spoons and forks. They must have, there's so many of them out in the field, they must have just thrown them away. All right. She's a beaut. On to the next. Okay, guys, out of that little hole in the snow came this little tiny button. It's kind of, front's gone, but there's a little tiny shank in the back. Pretty small. Cool, I'll take it. It's old, but I don't know how old. All right, that's what you find in the snow. On to the next. Well, looks like I got me a colonial button there in the hole. Old flat button. Little flat button. It's got the shank intact. Probably mid-1800s, maybe a little earlier. Got some writing on the back. I'll let you know what it says there when I get it cleaned up. Alright, I like that one. On to the next. Okay, guys, check out this hole. I had to go deep. It was giving me a high 87.90. I thought it was going to be silver, and it ends up being a little buckle. But it was worth digging. I'm here. Let me wash it off a little bit. There it is. Old brass buckle, giving me an 87 to 90. All right, I'm going to keep going. That was a tough one. I had a root right in the middle there, too. All right, on to the next. Well, got me a iron buckle. All right, going to keep looking. Let's see, I got this tag right now. And it says, Parker, 1904, Davis, Washington. And I don't know if that's just arbitrary numbers or if that's actually saying 1904. I'll have to look up, see what Parker, Davis, Washington was around there. And then there's nothing on the back. So it looks to be some kind of a tag that was attached to something. That's a kind of a cool relic. It's what kind I like, where you got to do some research and find out what the heck it is. So, all right, that's a nice one. I'm going to keep digging today. Okay, I think, looks like I got an old, let's see if we can focus in on that buckle here. And there, whoop, yeah. Oh man, is that like a shoe buckle? It sure is. Some kind of buckle that's got a bend in it like that. I don't know. Yeah, and there's like a pin that would go through the middle of it. Not really sure, but it's bent like a shoe buckle would be. Very cool. Alright. I think that's what it is. Not 100% sure, but rang up, you know, like a coin. So I'll take it. Let's see if it's got any. Looks like it's got a little bit of a design on it. Yeah, let me clean it up. If it's got anything written on it or anything, I'll let you know. I'm happy with that. Okay, ladies' lingerie. It looks old. Nice. Alright. That's what I'm finding. I'll keep going. As I left the field and went into the woods a little bit, it got me a signal. I've lost my eyeglasses, so I can't see that well, but this looks to be like an old shoe buckle. There's a piece of it right there's the center part right there. Look at that. I've never found one. Whoa, it's falling apart. I am going to have to be careful with this, but I got me an old shoe buckle. And it's got the tongue in it, or whatever they call that. I think the only thing that's gone is, well, as you can see, that went like that. I'm not sure where the other piece is. I'll check the hole. But, yeah, got me a nice old shoe buckle. Happy with that one. Alright, I'm going to keep looking around here. And that was only, geez, only a couple, 5-6 inches deep. So, nice one. Alright, happy with that. Okay, guys, I cleaned this shoe buckle off in the stream. And looks like a pretty nice one. Just wanted to take another picture of it. There you have it. Still in the woods. Say that's where I dug that shoe buckle up, and you can see the old stone wall that kind of runs down through the woods there, barely noticeable. So I'm going to keep hunting this area. It's old. All right. What a time not to have my glasses. I have no idea. I think I got a button here. I don't know what it is. Pretty flat and thin. And it doesn't seem to have a place where there was a shank on it. I'm not going to rub it anymore. I'm going to have to clean this off. And like I said, I don't have my glasses. I don't know what I got here. I'm about 20 feet, 30 feet away from where I found that shoe buckle just a minute ago. And this was down about the same depth. So I don't know what I got. I'll let you know when I clean it up. Hey guys, just got this out of this hole here. Don't know if it's a musket ball or just a... It's fired, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know if it's a musket ball or a slug. Kind of looks like a musket ball, but it's got a little bit of flattening on the sides. But I'm still in the same site that I've been digging, so don't know. Any thoughts? Anybody take a guess at what this might be? Okay, on to the next. Okay, guys, this is very cool. This was this horseshoe was down in this hole here, which is actually part, I don't know if you can see this, but it runs this way, and you can see it's an old stone wall. It barely notice that I've been following up through, and I think it ends up there someplace. But again, these are all stones. There's some more of them. There's some more over there, and it's an old stone wall runs through the woods. And I've been just following it up through, and I just got this horseshoe. I thought that was kind of neat. Don't know how old it is, but I'm going to keep going. Okay, guys, just pulled this. This was down in underneath this stone. Of course, I'm up here in the middle of nowhere. But I think it was an old home site in here someplace, because there was walls, and there's a trench right back here where water's kind of running through. And I got a signal down here. I pulled it out, and this was down underneath that rock there. I think this is part of an old stone wall that I'm on right now, but that looks to be pretty old. And it was probably used to, you know, in the oxen and all that to build these stone walls. Farm up here, so definitely in a place of activity. I've been following some big old 150-year-old maple trees, so I'm going to have to come back up here when I have more light. I'm kind of running out of light. It's getting late, so I wanted to show you all that. Decent relics. All right. Well, guys, I think I pulled a very old and worn Connecticut copper. There's, I guess it'd be Lady Liberty or whoever it is on the back. You can barely make her out. I don't know if I'll pull a date off the bottom. I doubt it. It's pretty thin. And then, of course, the other side. Let me see if I can get any detail on it. I thought I saw a little bit of a face earlier, but there's nothing there. Well, there's a little bit of I think there's a little bit of you can see the tail of his nose should be over here. Very, very worn, but recognizable. I think it's Connecticut copper. So, that's pretty neat. I'll take it. I'll try to clean it up a little more and give you some still shots later. But that's easily 1700s. Okay, on to the next. Okay, I have a little situation here, a little horse buckle. And it's not in bad shape. Got a little silver gilt on it. Okay, I like that. This is a couple feet away from where I just pulled that Connecticut copper out, so I'm going to keep going. And for the smallest target of the day, I got this little rivet, and it's got like a little sunshine on it with a face on the sun. I can't quite make out the writing, but I'm going to try to see if I can get it at home. That's kind of cool. It's a little rivet off something. Awesome, guys. I just took a peek at this. I got me this is another one for the bucket list, a Standing Liberty quarter. Ah, beautiful. I don't know if there's a date on it or not. It looks pretty worn. There you have it. Excellent. All right. I'm ending up 2014 with a bang here. Let me check the date. I'll get back to you. All right, guys. I got no date. There is a 9 on it. I don't know if it's 1919 or 1929 or what. I'll have to look that up, see what it's going to be. The back's got quite a bit of detail. Looks good. But that's the first Standing Liberty quarter in my almost 2 years of metal detecting, year and a half. All right, I'm on the board. Now there's another coin signal right where I dumped my plug right there. There were 2 signals, so I might have another one to show you in a minute. But I'll be right back. All right, I'm happy with that. Here's that second coin I told you I was just listening to. Here's where I got the Standing Liberty quarter right here. And then this one looks like it's, I already looked at, I haven't taken it out, but it looks like a Wheatie. So let's see if there's a date on it. And it looks like it's going to be a 1944. All right, I'll take it. Yeah, by the way, I just thought I'd let you see where I'm at. I'm right by this old milk house, and then here's the barn. And I guess they used to gather the milk, and then the truck would pull up and pick it up. So that's probably where the coins came from. All right, I'm going to keep working it. All right, we got a cool relic right here. It's ringing up almost a solid 60, 61. So I was thinking maybe a gold ring. But it looks like it might have been connected right there to something. And I'm right by the milk house again. But it's a little flying eagle. All right. Very cool. I'll take it. Nice relic. Way deep down out of the hole came this crotoval. But don't get too excited, folks, because she's broke. Let me clean her up. I'll get a nice picture for you. Boy, that would have been a nice one to get. Hole. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I checked with the detector. There's nothing left. That's it. Broke right in half. All right, I would have loved to have that hole, you know. Whoop. She wants to get back in the hole. All right, but that's a nice find. Hey, everybody. It's December 31st, the last day of 2014. And it's 21 degrees, and I'm out metal detecting. Yes, you heard it. The ground is froze. I'm going into the woods behind me. There's some old farmland and cellar holes back there. And my goal today is just get one keeper target to end up the year. So wish me luck, and I'll see you later. Happy New Year. It's been a great year. I found this old stone wall here. And it looks like a road because there's another stone wall right over there. So I'm in this 50-foot swath. First target, dug down under this rock. Check it out. It looks like a stirrup for a horse. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. First find. That right there is another first for me. I've never found one of those. This must have been an old carriage road or something. And it was down probably about 10 inches underneath this big rock. And like I say, I'm right on the edge of this stone wall. And that right there, first hole, made my 2014 December 31st find right there. Happy with that. I'm going to keep going. I've been here about 15 minutes. Okay, see you on the next hole. Okay, guys, I got something looking good down there in the hole. Where are you? Right here. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh, man. Oh, it's an old button. Nice. Very nice. It's got the shank intact. Old flat button. That is nice. So I found that horse stirrup. And now the flat button. So I'm definitely in a good spot. I'm going to keep looking even though it's colder than you know what. Last day of 2014. These are nice finds. I'm going to keep going. Alright. See you on the next hole. Okay, I'm right behind an old cellar hole that shows up on an 1869 map. And this looks like some kind of a gas or, I don't know, shutoff or something. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to keep looking. Trying to make this short. Guys, I just popped this old belt buckle out. I don't know how old it is. But I got it out of this hole. It was down about 3 inches. But I'm right behind this mound of dirt. What looks like dirt is actually an old foundation. And that's where that house was in 1869 and prior to. So I don't know how far that would go back. I'm going to have to look at it a little closer. Either way, it's kind of a nice old relic. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Hunting the gorge! Yahoo! Hey guys, there's the river right there, and I just dug this up, and this looks like one heck of an old relic. It looks to me like an old brass plumb bob. That is very cool. You can see the ground is frozen. Let me see if I can break that off. And it looks like it has some, possibly some threads there where it might have been just an old plumb bob tool. That is a nice relic. Rang up very loud. I think it's all brass. Check that out. Nice find right there. This is a heck of a last day of 2014 for me. I'll post this up on the video. Alright. Okay guys, this is the old well house that pumped the water up to the cistern up on top of the hill where the old road was. And I just wanted to give you a peek at this, because this used to feed the old farmhouse. Let's see, I don't think there's anything left down in there. Well, there's a little water. But that's all that's left of the old pump house. So we're going to climb the hill and get back to the truck, and I'll be detecting on the way. And there's another little pool down there. Looks like some kind of a cement pool. And the road used to cut down through the woods and up the hill, so I'm going to go straight up. Alright, I'll see you at the top. Just wanted to show you, I've been following this old stone wall. Actually, it's a pretty wide path here. And I ran into the old cistern for the old farmhouse. Used to hold water probably, and it pumped up from down the hill. So that's pretty amazing. Then over there is a little bit more of the other stone wall. It's about a 50-foot, 60-foot wide path through here between the stone walls. So there you have it. Very cool. Guys, I just picked this up, and let me tell you what I think it is. It looks old, but it looks familiar, probably from the 60s or 70s. It almost looks like one of them old chamber pipes or something. I have no idea. What do you think? Here. This could be my last find of 2014. Okay guys, December 31st, 2014, New Year's Eve. It's 4 o'clock and going to dinner at 5:30, so I got to get my button gear. But just wanted to show you what the last finds of the year were. The first one today, I found this stirrup, and that's pretty cool. It looks like it's pretty old. Then I found this, not too far away, I found this colonial button. Flat button. Down by the river, I found this belt buckle. I don't know how old it is. It's pretty ornate, and it looks like it's all brass, so that's that. I found this little piece behind the old 1860s cellar hole. I don't know what it went to or what it controlled, but that was kind of cool. Then I found this, what I call a plumb bob. It's pretty large, and I got thinking, because I found it right next to the river, and it looks like it's screwed on here, probably to hold it. This is probably a surveyor's plumb bob for his transit or something. And that was, so who knows how old that might be. And then the last find of the year, which is this little copper piece, and I believe it might be part to what the hippies used to call a chamber pipe back in the 70s. Of course, I wouldn't know anything about that. So that's the last find of 2014, December 31st, 4 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next year.